So hey YouTube family, welcome back to another lecture. So this will be lecture number 34. In this lecture I will cover how we can perform the ducting in Smart Plant 3D software. So for that what we have to do, just go to the tasks and choose first option is for routing, okay, root duct, and second option is for if you want to split the duct into parts. So insert split is there. If you want any transition like this, I will show you like this transition from upper to lower level. Third option we will use. So if you want to add any component on any ducting, so you can use this option. Insert inline component, okay, insert surface mount component. If your component is on that surface, you can use that also. Or for fifth option we don't use usually. So we'll see how we start the ducting. So I just click on the duct, and we have to give the point from which the ducting will start. So you can give the any point. So I give the random point from which the duct will start. So here we have to choose our system in the hierarchy where the duct will save. I'll choose this HVAC folder and click on the OK. So here are the different options, like you can also change the thickness, or if you want to add the insulation also, here the option you can choose the material as well as insulation thickness from here. And you can also give the flow direction in this option, like upstream, downstream, or bi-directional is there. So the material you can also choose from here. Okay, so before that we have to give the name. So I will give the name to the duct entry point, and also in cross section you can see the width is there. So here you can change the width. Also there are the option on your screen in Smart Plant. You can change leather also. So I keep as it is and click on the OK. Okay, so here you find the duct routing started. So now we have to lock the duct by clicking on the scroll button. So I lock the duct to the east direction and end. So I choose the top view and end this to this point. Okay, so as you see the duct I started from this random point. Now we have to move to the center. So how we can move? Let's see. Before moving, you have to choose this and click on your duct feature, and we have to use the move option here. I click on the move, and here you have to choose the center point. Okay, left click and lock that and paste to the center point of your duct. I paste. Okay, so duct will move to the center point. Now we will see how we can manage the depth and width. Okay, so same process, just wait, go to the duct feature to change the width and depth. Click on your duct feature, and here you find the option width depth. Okay, so I will change one day width. I will choose the minimum size. So here you find. Okay, so width changes. So I have put 381, and here is the option to change the depth. Okay, depth part. So this is the minimum and this will be the maximum. You can also change the width and depth size by asking your admin. So he will put the spec, you will put the sizes in spec and load to your duct specification. Okay, so now I will tell how we can change the shape. Just click on that your duct, and here you find the option of the shapes, like here. Okay, so click on that. So a little rectangle here, click on the black rectangle. Here the three options is there, like circular, flat, oval, and rectangle. So we will click one by one and see the differences in size. Okay, so this will be the flat oval. Again we will change to the circular. Just click on your feature, go to that black part, click on this black rectangle part and choose the rectangular or circle. Okay, so here you find circular duct appear. So now we will see this third option, insert transition. Just click on that and choose the end feature. Like here you read select end feature or the nozzle. So this will be our end feature. Just click on the end point, and now here this different types of transition are there, whatever you want, like miter turn, like normal turn, straight or straight parallel. So I'll click on this, and also you can change the shape also from here. So this will be our rectangular, so I choose this. Now here the shape changes. So in this way this option will work. You can align in any direction whatever you want. So we will keep this in middle. You can do any specific length, like I do the 500. So this will be the length of this transition will be 500. You can also change the depth like this. Width is a lock, as this will be diameter is 513. So you can change here the depth any size which you want, and you can finish that. So let's see how it will appear. So here the transition model successful. So we will root duct from here, that from the end of this transition. Just click on the root duct, click on the center point from which you want to start your duct routing. Go to the top view. Here you find the duct routing started successfully. Now we will see or add any component, insert inline component. Let's see how it works. Just click on the insert inline component, select a straight feature, end feature or nozzle. So we have to choose the center point. If the yellow mark appear, just click on that, go to the more, here. So these are the inline component. So we will see, click on inline. You can also check the image from here after clicking on that, and click on this option like this. So this will be the inline component. Just click on the OK. Let's see how it appear. That was this type of inline component. Or you can change this component size also, like I will show how you can change. Just go to the duct part, click on that. We have to go to the properties. Okay, so here the length you can change, width you can change, like here the image is there, so click on that image. So here you find, according to your need, you can change the C size, D size, A, B. So we will change the C and D. Let's see, width 2 and depth 2. So just find where is the width 2 and depth 2. So this will be width 2 and depth 2. So we will do 300. Let's see, it will be here or not. Just click on the OK. So here you find the size, width and depth changes of that part successfully. Okay, so in this way you can add any component, and also you can route your duct from this point also. Let's see how it works. Just click on that end point and go to the top view. Before routing, just lock the axis. we'll see how it will looking. Okay, so in this way it will appear. Now we will see how we can turn the duct in required direction, like east direction, top view, elevation, left. Okay, just click on the root duct. Click on that end part. You can see in top view also. Okay, so first lock the axis. So we will lock this in north direction and in here. So in this way turn will appear automatically if you use this root option. Now we will see this option, that is insert surface mount component. Let's see how it works. Click on that. Just read the instruction at the bottom, select feature. So we will select this feature. So we have to click on the more. Just maximize this. Let's see what are these components. Okay, so these are the diffuser. Okay, and let's see what are that. Okay, so damper blade frame. Okay, so we'll put this component at that surface. Click on that. Okay. So here you can top view, click on the finish. Okay, so this type of surface mount component we can add in this option. Okay, and we will see one diffuser how we can add at this point. Okay, so just drag that and click on this. So we have to select the feature. Now click on the more. We will select this diffuser this time. Okay, so this will be appear on the surface. As the name suggests, insert surface mount component. So any component you add, that will appear on the surface of the duct. Okay, so in this way you can add any component on the surface. So at last we will aim that duct to this position. I click on the root duct again, go to the top view. So just I rotate to the north direction and click on that point. Now I lock to east and aim to this. So friends, in this way you can route your duct easily and also add the component according to your need. I hope this lecture will be helpful to guys, and also you can visit my previous lecture. I already uploaded 32 lectures regarding smart plan 3D modeling. You can visit there and check. Also you can subscribe my channel. Thank you guys.